Hello. Hello. God damn, the stream element spam is crazy. Okay, we're just going to tweet out that we're live and then we'll get started. Okay. Typing with one hand is so difficult for me. I don't know why. It's just really slow. Normally I have like my tweets I plan when I'm live in drafts, but because I'm literally like going live seconds before thinking of going live. Why are you typing with one hand? Because I got my controller in the other. So I would put it down, but it's just a hassle because then I gotta pick it back up and then first world problems, I know. We're almost there. Almost got the tweet out. Almost. Okay. So today I wanted to discuss my predictions, I guess, for Minecraft Live. Because why not? Do I have any audio in this game at all? No. That would explain the deadpan silence. Okay, that's a bit too loud. Jesus Christ. I feel like that's my experience of the audio in this game. It's either like quiet or like loud. No in between. How are you doing today? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Excited for Minecraft Live. Which is in like 3 days. I think. I keep thinking it's Friday, but no, it is on Saturday. So yeah, before like any more leaks come out from John or before Minecraft themselves for some reason leak the drop, because they probably will. I want to kind of get my thoughts and predictions in, because why not, right? So let's just do this real quick. We're going to talk about, I mean, mostly just the next drop, right? Because that's the only reason, that's the thing I'm more interested in my opinion. What's up, Crafty? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I mean, we could talk about like other stuff, but I don't particularly. I don't know. With like the Minecraft Live events, I only really care about the drops. So, you know. Okay, I need honey as well to stick that sign. I'm hoping there's a Netflix show stuff. Yeah, like, what's up, Mint Fresh? Time to lurk. All good. I actually lurk a lot in my stream, in other streams, so lurking is really cool. I appreciate lurkers as much as I do with like chatters, honestly. Yeah, I guess I also care about the Netflix show because it's literally been radio silence, and I'm kind of interested in it, right? Um, so there's that. I don't know if we're gonna get anything regarding that. I might chat somewhat. Remains to be seen. All good. No pressure to chat in streams. I feel like people that demonize lurkers are like really weird, because that's still a viewer that's watching the streams at the end of the day. But in terms of Minecraft Live, didn't they posted like a video like a few hours ago, I think, right? Wrong house. Hyping up the event, I guess, if you can call it. I mean, it was kind of nothing, but like, you know, is what it is. What's up, Beezy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. How you doing? I was kind of expecting some kind of teaser, so I'm a little suspicious that there's like nothing. Like, I'm kind of surprised that Mojang have said I mean, there's the LA, by the way. We've made so this is going to be the Copper Golem and LA area. Finally, after 6,000 days, we've made one. Doing pretty good. How's everyone else doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. You can duplicate one LA, by the way. Yeah, I had. I was okay. So I don't know if you knew this. Just a side tangent. You can't bring LAs through portals, or you can. I'm just stupid, right? Don't ask me why. I don't understand. They just avoid it, right? They avoid walking through them. Like they'll go around it for some reason. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll walk back. Now this is like 5,000 blocks away, right? As I'm walking back, there's a creeper, and it kills both of the LAs. So luckily there was a third one chilling, but my god. I was looking at Minecraft's recent video, and at the end where he said, where he died in lava, there's any new items or weapons? I doubt it. I doubt it, honestly. But in terms of the next drop, what do I think it will be? So I posted a tweet like a few hours ago. I can't really remember. I tweet so much, man. It's kind of insane. And I was like, I can't pinpoint where this drop is, like the theme of the drop, because they're doing it's got to be either ocean or aquatic, but which one? Right, and I'll lean into like what if it's both kind of theory in a second here, but on the pretense that you just drop wax, I did. Ocean or combat teaming? Yeah, ocean. I don't know what I said just then, but yeah, I meant ocean or combat. I said something else. Now, the thing is, for me at least, I mean, people can interpret what they've done recently in like, different ways, but I've kind of interpreted the pre-releases and especially previews as like both aquatic and combat stuff. Now let's discuss if it's both, because a lot of people are telling me like, or saying to me, well, what if it is both, or it could be both, or you know, I've seen a few tweets suggesting that it is both. I don't know how I feel about that. I predict Minecraft will have a live. That's true, Sophie. Yeah. But like, by the way, if you have any names for LAs, let me know, because I really don't know what to name them. So if they do both, right? If they say, here's the aquatic combat update or something like that, right? Obviously, the issue that I have is with 1.9. We all know what happened with 1.9. They updated 2 systems at the same time. And we know how that turned out. Both systems suffered in the end, pun intended. Both kind of suffered, in my opinion. More so combat, but the end didn't get much either. The combat stuff got more, but it was terribly received by the community. The end got less, but it was more like liked by the community. I feel like a gem-based name would fit an LA, like Sapphire. Ooh, Sapphire sounds good. Let's do Sapphire. Now the issue is, so I think they can, right? I think you could pull off a joint drop or update of something and combat nowadays, because combat now has a blueprint, right? And that that blueprint being the test snapshots. All you need to do, if you're Mojang, all you need to do is update Bedrock to Java priority and then implement the test snapshots, and it's done. You don't need to go crazy, right? I don't really name my mobs like Mojang characters, so Sapphire is cool. As long as they don't overhaul two systems at once, they'll be fine. They're not going to overhaul the oceans. I think we need to be realistic about this. If it is an aquatic update again, they're not overhauling the oceans. It does not need to be overhauled. It's not realistic, because I feel like they will add a biome. How do you name them? Okay. I feel like they will basically like do a biome, right? I think it could be progressive, like the villager trading with the cartographer, some weapons support Java cooldown to Bedrock. I think you mean wouldn't change a lot directly, and they still could re-update it later with other additional combat features. Yeah. Yeah, whatever this is, it's not an update Aquatic 2, no. Even if 1.13 was like 7 years ago, I feel like the ocean update is sufficient enough, even for years to come. I agree. I wouldn't mind a few touch-ups, but they don't need to go crazy with like 10 new biomes and like 10 new plants. It's just not realistic. Now, what you do is you add a biome, yes, a biome that takes advantage of deep state levels. Because, and I was watching Toycat's video on this yesterday. I didn't know this. The Nautilus like animal does spawn below, like deep underwater, right? It's not something you'll see like above. It's not like a fish or like what I mean, right? It's something deep below. The oceans aren't really that deep, right? I mean, they're deep, but they could be deeper. Now, Mojang are not about to be like, yeah, we're going to overhaul the entire oceans. They're all going to be Y minus 64. That does not make sense. Logistically speaking, it just doesn't, right? It's not going to happen. Which, I mean, depending on who you ask, that may suck, but at the same time, it's just not realistic. Unfortunately, right? It's easier. May I have a recap of your predictions? I haven't actually gone into them yet, Elemental, so you've actually joined at the right time. We're just kind of going over the whole, like, ocean theory that, they're updating the oceans again. It just like, okay, if this was 1.22, which is not, we know, even today with Woooo, his confirmation in the video they uploaded today, that it is purely just a drop. It is not an update. It is not 1.22 that's coming in the winter. Which I think we all kind of realistically knew that, right? But where was I going with this? But it would take so long for them to do in a drop. They would have had to work on this drop like before Chase the Skies was announced. Now you could say maybe they have. No, there's no chance. They may have thought about it, like they've known what this drop is for like a few months maybe, but they've not worked on it since literally present day. Like they're working on it present day because obviously they need a prototype to show off, right? They need to be like, oh, here's this, this, and this, and yeah, makes sense, right? Do you think they're gonna hint? Do you think tomorrow they're gonna hint us with a new drop? I doubt it. But yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see it being obviously like it didn't make any sense for them to do a big update. So for them to overhaul the entire oceans, no. Elemental Mean just subscribed. Tier 1. Thank you, Elemental. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Holy hell. Wow. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it here. Thank you. Like, does it make sense? No. Like, you don't. Again, you could probably get away with an ocean update, right? But not a massive one when there's like 7 other systems. Seven's just a rough number off the top of my head. There's probably more, right? With multiple other systems that need updating. You do not need to overhaul the oceans, right? You don't. It's just not realistic. So to me, they're doing. You're gonna like because we haven't seen a biome, I believe, since Pale Garden. I don't think we saw one since last year and this year. I mean, the drop system works specifically for this kind of thing. Caves, archaeology, and in this case, oceans work decently well, but could be nice for them to have a small upgrade. I agree. Yeah. Now, here's where I bring up John's recent leak. Now, if you don't want to know any leaks, I'm going to advise you to leave the stream now. Mondero? I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Spears, I believe, have 0 ties to the ocean. This is where combat makes sense, right? Or is like the leading theory for what this next drop is, right? It has to have no relation to the trident. Because we spoke about this last stream, right? Why? Why would you add a spear that is basically the trident, right? If a new ocean biome is actually coming, I'd want to know what it can add to make it more attractive than other ocean biomes. More exposed ores could be. Some interesting mob. I think that's what the Nautilus is. Can you send a message? Yeah, okay. We'll send a chat message. I mean, Nautilus and Spear, what's the point and relation between them? Exactly, right? I've seen a few leaks, fake leaks. It's pretty. This is the thing about like modern Minecraft development. Fake leaks are so easy to make. They're so easy, right? They're so easy. They're so rewarding as well. I feel spears. I feel spears have no place in the game. The trident is just better in every way. At its core, elemental, you're right. But let me tell you how it can be different. Firstly, craftable, right? Do not make the trident craftable. Instead, the spear's craftable. Now, the Minecraft Movie add-on and we've still got stick drift. The Minecraft Movie add-on and Minecraft Dungeons as well. I didn't know this about Dungeons. Has a spear. They're 2 different ones, right? One is like diamond, iron, netherite, gold. The add-on. In Dungeons, it's just like a stick with like iron at the end of it, right? In my mind, it's craftable. Now, another thing as well is that this spear wouldn't, in my mind, be throwable, right? Now, obviously, you might be thinking, well, what is the point in that? Because that's the whole point of that you throw spears, right? Which, yes, but where's the exit to this? But one thing that this trident can't do, that the spear can probably do, is long distance. Like, I'm talking like I can hit things from like what 2, 3 blocks. Spear, what if it's like 4 or 5 blocks? You know, could be related to fishing though. I've seen that as well. I've seen mod concepts of fishing spears with different mechanics. Kind of like Antarctic fishing vibe. Yeah. Maybe spears can be used to throw things farther away than dropping said item. Hmm. The trident already has extended game reach. Does it really? Attack reach, sorry, I can't read. Just because they all have spears does not mean it's technically parity. No, the thing with dungeons and the movie is in another like Minecraft universe. It's not in the game's version of Minecraft. It's in a different vision of the game, right? It takes parts from the games, like Dungeons, Legends, and the core game, but it's not canon, I don't think. Um, I don't know. I, but that's all we're gonna say on spears. That's all I'm gonna say on spears for now. Let me message Corn, our mod, because they don't like hearing spoilers, which is fair enough, right? Um, so give me a second. I personally do think that this is combat related in some way. Give me a second. Sorry for the agonizing waits. Spoiler talk over. But yeah, I think this is more combat oriented, right? Anyway, if it's a combat update, right? Do we think they could fit everything in? I'm talking parity. I'm talking an actual update because that is huge for Mojang to do. That would be huge, and I don't know. I think it'll be an Aquatic 2 drop. It won't be the same. It won't be a update Aquatic 2. It will just be like a sprinkle of like new-ish stuff. Like you'll see like a new mob, I doubt a new ore, maybe. I don't know. The thing is, Dungeons is strictly combat games. They have free will. They do, yeah. Versus Minecraft, yeah. But Minecraft's combat is terrible. It's terrible. In my opinion. Um, a lot of people like compare Minecraft and Terraria, right? Um, Minecraft is better for creativity, whereas Terraria's combat is leagues better. That's my personal like. That's the way I kind of view them. Like like Minecraft needs better combat. There's a new leak that dropped. I've not seen anything. Now with spam click, this is where I'm a bit confused because I believe, obviously, yeah, it would be in previews. In the latest preview, they added something to do with attack cooldowns, like swinging animations. Why? If the test snapshots for combat slightly altered them, why are they doing the core attack cooldown on 1.9? Gansum, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Like it doesn't. I don't know. See, like I've not played Java in so long. I don't know the combat test. Like I know vaguely what they do, but I don't. I can't remember if the test snapshots completely alienated the attack cooldown or just made it slightly more manageable. Side note, I think mobile is slowing us down update-wise. I've said that multiple times. I don't say it anymore because like people every time I say mobile is slowing down Bedrock, I like people get annoyed at me. But I hold the same opinion. I do agree. I was pretty disappointed that we didn't get the combat changes with 1.21. I agree. There's no way they didn't consider it right. Wonder if they had to push it back for some reason, and now it's time. What's up, Lit? Welcome back to the stream. Um, yes, that was my biggest gripe of 1.21 because the trial chambers are a completely new, like they're a completely different experience in every single aspect. They're just different. Better or worse, I'll let you decide which version's better. But like, it's just weird. In the combat test, you can spam, but you have lower reach. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. The cooldown bar doesn't impact the amount of damage, but instead where it reaches. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Now this whole thing of like, well, they're doing the mob attack reach could be down to like the PvE aspects of 1.9 or the combat test snapshots because Jeb has said, and I'll keep saying this, that they needed to work on the PvE aspect of this test snapshots. They've done the PvP side, but not the PvE, which is obviously the mob aspect. To be fair, we said the same thing about the copper column and tough column fitting into 1.21, although we didn't get it then. Never say never. These new inventory hotkeys surely lead to offhand, right? Um, I'd say so. I think what the hotkeys tell me is they're making very major progress. Now, the hotkey stuff does not impact me or whatsoever because I play on a controller. It does not affect, which sucks, but I'm not switching to a keyboard, so I can just press F and that goes to, or like 1, and that goes to the number 1. Like, no, right? Doesn't bother me, right? But that whole hotkey thing impacts the offhand as well, right? I believe. I could be chatting raucous, but I believe it does, right? Let's say hypothetically it does, right? It has to. Now, I'm not like I've never been in the belief that oh, the offhand is never coming, Michael. Like the amount of times it's died down recently, but the amount of times I've had people come to me and be like, give up advocating for it. Like it's not happening. And it's like, no, like it is happening. Like let's be realistic, it is, right? They can't evolve the game without it. Um if they didn't feel copper and tough columns didn't really fit into 1.1 other than that some same material, I believe that the tough column's dead, personally. We have shelves, there's no reason for tough columns. There's literally zero reason. Never give up. Live your commitment to the cause and it will happen. Yeah. I mean, I personally believe we've never been closer to the offhand parity. And that's me that like I'm not coping, I genuinely believe like look at like the past year, not like 2025. I mean from 2025 September to 2025 or 2024 September, right? The amount of changes they've done to the inventory, the accessibility, the that and that, right? After offhand, what's next? Subtitles. For me, it's subtitles. Fun fact: but hoes can be used as scythes. Yeah, scythes. Not scythes. Hoes are like the quickest weapon right now, right? I wonder if the next couple of days we're gonna have new leaks from John. I hope not. If John just leaves it as it is, then I'd be really content. You don't need to spoil the entire drop, right? but I'm still going to cover it if he does leak it all. What other things? So what? Diamond ore? Diorite and andesite and stuff don't spawn here, do they? Gravel? We could do gravel, I guess. I never really knew how the combat tests worked, and the more I hear about them, the more I want the tests in the game. They're very, in my opinion, again, I am talking from watching videos and learning about it. I have not played with 1.9 combat, or well, I guess if you want to count shields in that, I guess I have. But I mean, 1.9 combat or the test snapshots. I purely have my opinions based on videos and changelogs. What the test snapshots do is completely rectify, in my opinion, again, every issue 1.9 had with combat. I mean, obviously the end had its own issues, right? I love leaks as it creates speculation and the community talking about it, building hype. But spoilers is really where it ruins it. Yeah, just don't leak the entire update. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard. I'm fine with what they've leaked so far because the way John's done it this time around, I think is perfect. Because, like, listen to the way I'm speaking. I still don't know if it's combat or ocean solidly. Like, I think it's combat, but I don't know, right? I can... You know how, like, I've expanded this recently? I can never find the exit. It's over there, right? Yeah. Let's just pick up a single gravel block and then we'll be on our way. I think tough as well, right? Have we got... No, we used tough already. Never mind. Maybe Mojang should hire John. Well, the theory is that John is Roger Badgerman, right? That's kind of like a theory, which I kind of see, to be honest with you. I don't feel like the end has had issues following 1.9. I think it's just that it's not new anymore. I wouldn't say... I personally wouldn't say it had issues. I just felt like it wasn't enough content. And 1.16 completely shat on the end. So... IMO 1.9 is more PvE focused and that's kind of... Wait. I can't read. 1.9 is more PvE focused. That's kind of all I like 1.8 for. PvP, but it's just more satisfying, IMO. Yeah. I mean... I prefer 1.9. Now, Java players will be like, are you mental? How can you prefer it? Again, I've not played around with 1.9 PvP once. Not once. Which means I've played with 1.8 PvP for a very, very, very long time. At least 10 years. 12 years, maybe. Right. So my point is, after a while, you kind of get sick of it. And I'm sure Java players are sick of 1.9 as well, but guess what they can do? They can go back to any version they want to. We can't. Right? I really just want Sweeping Edge and the offhand. I just want the offhand. I'm not really bothered about the attack cooldown. Famous last words, maybe, but I'm not really bothered. Besides how often people go to the end, besides how often do people go to the end, which would be pretty, yeah. I can tell you. I don't know if you can still hear me, right? I can literally tell you right now. Now, this is in terms of achievements, right? So this isn't everyone that plays Minecraft, because obviously creative mode exists, right? But I did this on Realm News the other week. The end, right? Kill the Ender Dragon. 4.87% of players have unlocked this. right? That's simply killing the dragon. But in entering the end, because that's two achievements, entering and killing the dragon, 6.03% have entered the end. Respawning the dragon, 1.54% have killed or have respawned the dragon. It's nothing. Now, you could read that as, well, that's proof, right? I mean, why update the end when no one goes to it? But that, again, you could turn it back to, well, that's proof, right? That's why the end needs to be updated. But not right now. To be fair, a lot of players with cheats. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. Gonna jump off to a work meeting. Have a great rest of your stream. Have a good work meeting, Mint Fresh. Hope it goes well. But yeah, just give me the offhand, and I'll be happy. It doesn't matter. To me, like, all the other elements of 1.9 don't really matter to me, right? I just regained my account from a hacker. Oh damn, that sucks. Also, yeah, denying future combat offhand parity is completely ludicrous. It will happen eventually. Well, welcome to the stream, Red Yoshi. Sorry to hear about your hacked account. Glad you got it back. That sucks that it was hacked to begin with, though. But yeah, to pretend that we're never getting the offhand is just ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's just ludicrous. Right. I think we're close. Now, the backdoor bin is gone. It is gone, yeah. We've got actual bins. So I've no use for that. These are the bins I have. Up. Speaking of cheats, how did you feel about the peaceful and easy changes that were supposed to happen? Are they still happening, or? I think, can I view? I don't know if you can in the game. Can you? You can, but it's very finicky. Mob griefing shouldn't be a cheat. Entities drop loot shouldn't be a cheat. The rest I can get behind. Keep inventory, again, yeah, shouldn't be a cheat. They took it out? Really? Because I remember, like, hearing about it, and I completely forgot about it, and that must have been why. Oh yeah, as part of our little odd job saga, you may have noticed the bakery has a different roof. It used to be cobblestone, and like stone brick and stuff, but now it's purely deep slate, which is nice. We're gonna go gather some ice now. Do I have my bed on me? I do. I think the end update will be over time, like small bits to other stuff. Yeah, just progressive bits of content that overlap a bit in the end. Yeah. Do we think? Sorry for the wall of text. No, it's fine. I just have to read it very quickly because like chat and stuff. I don't want to miss the message. The song looks insane. I love it. Yeah. A lot of glass, but I love it nonetheless. But do we think that 1.22 is next year? Because I personally do. Now, what it is, I don't know. If combat and the update to Oceans is in the next drop, then 1.22 is almost certainly the end update. I think they'll change numbering before it, to be honest. Hold that thought, because I want to talk about that as well. We haven't talked about that this stream, but I want to talk about that. Speaking of VV, has anyone noticed that the Minecraft sun during the daytime doesn't have the same glow as the moon anymore? Really? I don't really play a VV, so... But going back to the point about numbering, is that something they're going to talk about in this Minecraft Live? And I don't mean, like, they're just going to bring it up. I mean, literally have a solution to it. I disagree with Sweet Gamer. Adding things over time would make long-term world suffer. So would a big ocean update, in my opinion. Not the stony oceans, yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad over here. Let's destroy this, because why not, right? We need packed ice. Oh, we've done some shulker box stuff. So, wrong shulker. I used to have night vision. Now it's farming tools. And we also have this. So, regular beacon or like a mega beacon. And like dimension stuff, really. So that's cool, right? If you're wondering, we went into the smithing template showcase. Not smithing, no, the armory. And took the shulker boxes from there. With like the smithing templates and stuff like that. So that's where we got the extra shulkers. We have not gone into the end. But we will be soon. For certain reasons. If you were to make a museum, what would you display in it? Well, we are going to make one, right? Every single block in the game. Feels insane to think about. Dragon fight so close. Yeah, we might do the dragon fight the day the update comes out. Because I want to play the copper drop before the stream, right? Because it'll come out... Actually, it depends. When will it come out? I don't know. Well, we'll see. You should definitely do a podium of illegal blocks if you end up getting any in the future. I want bedrock. I really want to get bedrock in survival. But we have illegal items. Who's your favorite Minecraft YouTuber? Probably Toy Cat or Waddles. I'd say. But yeah, the issue of getting bedrock is, like, it breaks the bedrock. It doesn't drop the item. But if there's a way to get it physically, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I just feel like I really relate to Toy Cat, like how he talks about the game and stuff like that. I feel like we do the same thing. Just one of us has it as their job. The other one does it for free. Most of the time on Twitter. But I'm more like a Minecraft commentator. That's what I describe myself as. People like describe me now as like a content creator, and I really don't like that label. I'm going to turn down the sound a little bit, guys, because this may be annoying, so we're just going to turn it down an extra tad. Keep the music though, the music's fine. I mean, you stream, but you don't really turn into more content, do you? Like, my thing is, I don't really make anything. You know? All I really do is sit on stream for like 6 hours a week and talk about a game, you know? Roughly 6 hours. I mean, kind of depends. There's something there, given your thoughts. Yeah, I've come to realize, like as much as, like, because I hate bigging myself up, right? I hate having like a massive ego, believe it or not. But realistically speaking, there are a lot of people that want to hear my thoughts about Minecraft. That's just me being realistic, right? I can't avoid realism, um, which is really hard for me to get my head around. And that's kind of why I try to be as expressive as I can be with talking about Minecraft. But yeah, I do personally believe, going back to the whole predictions thing, we're seeing some type of combat update. I think I almost just went into leak territory. We're not doing that. We've already spoken about the leak. Um, Funny enough, I'm more interested in your world now more than the manga discussions. Yeah, being interested in my world definitely helps me as well. Like, funnily enough, when you're interested in the game you're playing, it makes it a lot easier to talk about the game. Like, I personally, like lately, have been having a lot of fun with the game right now. A lot of fun with the game. Even in this kind of down period I've got in my world where I'm waiting for the copper drop to release, I'm waiting to kill the dragon. And then after that, things pick up again, you know. But like I've been doing odd jobs for like a week or two, and those are really fun to do. I can't show you them all because I probably forgot a lot of them, but I've done a lot of like quality of life things, basically. I'm also waiting for the copper drop to release in order to do the house extension I need shelves, and those are probably like 2 weeks away at most. Yeah, I feel like everyone is waiting on the shelves, which is I've never seen. Oh, there's a bot. Hello. Um, not never. Never's probably a bit too harsh. Um, the docks need shelves too in your world. Yeah, they do. But that's not the only area that needs shelves, right? Um, I can't remember a feature that everyone needed. I can't remember it. Maybe I'm like forgetting something, but one feature that everyone wanted, the trading hall as well, right? Trading hall, the bakery, the greenhouse, maybe, um, the docks, the house on the dock, the sandstone thing, um, the villager trading hall, definitely. By the way, people are everywhere talking about voting for the offhand, like in YouTube comment sections. Really, I haven't seen that. I know that the petition I share is at like nearly 500. Which again, insane for like, I don't know if people realize how insane that is. For a Minecraft petition to hit what it's even at right now, right? 400 is insanity. And that's kind of like what I mean when I say offhand has never been so popular. I've never seen people talk about the offhand this much. No, obviously there's a offhand post that has 1,000 upvotes, right? And it, you know, you could be like, well, Michael, why don't you like rally around that instead? One, I feel like it's too late. Two, I've already committed to this one. And three, it's not bad to have multiple feedback posts that have hundreds of votes, because that means it gets seen more, right? I think you're playing a big part in that, by the way. I don't want to take credit for offhand discussion or even its implementation. I don't. Now, will I have a choice? Maybe not, right? But, yeah, the offhand feedback post that I'm sharing, which I didn't actually make, by the way. I don't know if people know this. I say it a few times, ever so often. The feedback post I share, I have not made. It was made by someone else. And originally it was at like 400, oh, not 400, 40 up. It was like 40-ish upvotes, like 44. It's now 460 something. I think so. I think it was the one you found, yeah. God, your Twitter's gonna be blown up by natives. Yeah. It's at 463 right now. It's crazy. Honestly insane. But yeah, we've made a lot of progress in the dual wielding offhand parity discussion. Very, very close to being on the first page near another offhand post. Exactly, like if you're seeing multiple offhand posts together, like yes, it's cool seeing, or it's good having Cave Update at like 40,000 upvotes, right? Obviously Mojang aren't going to see that, but if you're Mojang and you're scrolling through the feedback post, which I think they do, right? And you're seeing, oh, there's an offhand post there. Oh, there's literally another one. Oh, there's literally another one right after that, with hundreds of upvotes, right? Some have thousands, right? Do you know why I keep seeing people ask for a potato update? I have no idea. Why I have feedback posts when you don't look through them? Yeah, exactly. They definitely do. Of course they do, right? Saying that they don't is insulting to Mojang, I think. Now, have they always looked at them? I don't know, but they have been, like, in the past 5 years at least. But I'm really, like, grateful that the feedback post is this high up now. Because again, it started at 40 when like we picked it up. Like, is that not crazy how far it's come? Mind you, right? We didn't what's it? We didn't like when we started the day counter, right? We didn't initially start posting um, the feedback post, right? It was at like day 400 that we start. So it's been like 100 days, and since then, it's gotten 400 upvotes. Now, like, no one's asked me this, but the reason why I didn't include a feedback post is because the whole point of it was initially the whole point of the daily dual encounter was to rally people around the cause and to kind of be annoying, right? And I did. A lot of people have got me blocked because of me spamming it every day, right? Um, so like that was the whole kind of point of it. And when I like got enough people telling me you should add a feedback post to it, it would go a long way. I was like, yeah, sure, why not, right? And they were right. I saw you spamming it every day and was like, that's a dedicated young man, you deserve a follow. I don't know if it's like dedication now or if it's pure insanity. Or it's like, I'm too far in that I can't stop it. Because I've thought about stopping the daily dual encounter many times, right? Feck, I did not mean, I knew it was going to feel that way. I've thought about stopping it like many times. I used to like, every like 100 days or so, I'd be like, do you guys want me to continue? Notice I haven't done that in a very long time. I think you just lost your mind? Yeah, probably. It's going to feel very strange when they've added it. Last time was, I think, May, and so many people wanted you to keep going. Yeah. I mean, since then, we've had the support of, like, YouTubers, people with massive followings. Um, the big thing would be if a dev tweeted about it. That'd be monumental. I don't see it happening. But if someone tweeted about it, I'd probably lose my mind. So I kept posting about his nan being locked up. Yeah. So I do owe a lot of the success of the petition to them, to YouTubers. Imagine if a Minecraft account tweeted day one of asking Michael T. Beach to shut up. My response would be, okay, add dual wielding then. Because, like, it's not a joke, right? If dual wielding genuinely got added in preview, I would shut up instantly. And then for a week, I would stop counters. And then, like, a week afterwards, I'd start the subtitle counter. Because, yes, that is the plan. After dual wielding gets added. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about, like, acknowledgement towards your offhand. People maybe like attributing, oh, you played a big part of it, or in it getting added, or oh, like this, or this, and it's like I don't know how I feel about that. Do I even want that? Because there's thousands of people that have attributed to contributed to the success of the offhand discussion right now. No one thing is fair. I mean, like, a part of me doesn't want to like acknowledge it that I played a role in it because it's like ego, and people were like, "See, he's egotistical. See, he really is a bad person." But then, if I don't acknowledge it, then is that me not being very realistic, right? Thought I heard something, but yeah, I can hear Leo. Alright, we're gonna mine this shulker worth of thingamabobs, and then we'll end stream, I think. We've got to mine this. This is gonna bug me. Can you burn snow? You can, right? But yeah, like, I will say that I'm gonna get a bunch of notifications about the offhand being added. Even people that don't follow me know about my dedication to the offhand, which is kind of mad. Only snow layers, not blocks, so this is gonna take me forever to mine then. Iconic mob, hello. You're very iconic, creeper. I love you. So iconic. Please don't cancel me. Hello, zombie. You're not that iconic, really. Yeah, I hate floating iceberg thingamabobs, so goodbye, I guess. I'm going to completely ghost you for like a month after offhand's added to counteract that. That was actually a genuine concern of mine that a bunch of people would unfollow me after the offhand gets added. I still believe that to an extent. Like, of course, like, not everyone will, right? Surely. Copium, right? But there's a genuine concern there for me that, people will like be like, okay, well, I don't really care about this guy anymore, right? Which sucks. I'm sure there might be, right? But we're gonna jump straight into it again with the subtitle counter. It's just like when it comes down to it, it's kind of mad to think about that I've advocated for a feature for a game for 500 days. Like, if you like sat down and genuinely thought about that, that's mental. To me, at least, it's like insane. But I mean, only someone insane would do that. Which, if the shoe fits, then hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. It sounds so British when you say mental. Mental. Mental, mate. Oh my god, bruv. I was absolutely mental. I don't claim the British people that do that, by the way, that don't pronounce the T in mental. That bothers me as much as anyone else. I'm just not chavvy at all. I'm not posh, but I'm also not chavvy. There is a in between somewhere. I don't think that creeper's dead. Oh, it did die. Oh, okay. That's kind of surprising. Okay, I'm gonna slap. Ow. Easy. Like butter. Oh yeah, butter, 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 butter. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Like it's just rancid. It's absolutely. We do not claim those British people. British ghouls. Okay, but on that note, I am going to end the stream here. The next stream will be a very exciting one because it will be my afterthoughts of Minecraft Live. So next stream will be either very exciting or very depressing. We'll see. We'll see. But thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully we'll have a lot more ice mined, so maybe we don't do this again next stream. We'll see. But yeah. Until Saturday, when you finish streams, it's my headcanon that you're taken away back to your Glorp cousins. It's true. Take care of yourselves, drink some water, play some Minecraft, get hyped about the event that's coming in like 3 days, because I reckon it's going to be a big one. And until then, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.